Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to Nancy and Apron. Welcome to my kitchen. I've been seeing these for a while now, and I really have the urge to make them. So, here we go. Keto brownies. Come on. Yes, keto brownies. I've already got everything measured out, so it doesn't take me a year and a day to tell you all what I'm putting in here. Jhere's all my stuff that I've got in there. Here's a bowl. This is a bowl. Let me get you all lifted up here. Let's see here. Let me get a... Yeah. Okay. Are we ready? Because here we go. Our dry ingredients. Half a cup of almond flour. And I've got almost a little over a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder in here. So in our bowl it goes. I have a 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. In it goes. Now, for our sweetener, it says half a cup of swerve. I like brown swerve. Not a big fan of the white sweetener. So that's why you always see me using the brown. It's got a hint of maple in it. That is absolutely delicious. But we're going to dump that in there. And I've got some, you don't have to put nuts in it, but I thought the walnuts would just add a special touch to it. So I'm going to put about half of that cup of walnuts in there. And I'm going to stir them around a little bit and see if this works as far as if you get cocoa powder on it. I don't know if you know, but if you put flour on nuts and some of your fruits and stuff when you're baking, they don't sink down to the bottom of what you're baking. So I'm going to try that with this and get these walnuts covered with the cocoa in the hopes that that's going to work the same way. I've already got my oven preheated. It's not preheating, it's preheated to 350 degrees. And I went ahead and lined an 8x8 pan, baking sheet with parchment paper and put some spray on it. Now I've got that mixed up with my almond flour really good. Just watch for any lumps if you come across. I know, I probably should have stirred this up really good together first and then put the walnuts in. That way I would know that it was not a lump. But the thing about it is, if these walnuts do sink down to the bottom, I've got a few left over here that I'm actually going to sprinkle onto the top of it. Now, let me wipe this up here. I've made a mess. I don't even know. I don't even know, y'all. Now, I've got 2 eggs here, and I have a teaspoon of vanilla in there as well. I'll put that in. And I have a whole stick of butter here that is almost melted. Melted enough that it's not going to cook my eggs anyway. And it's soft enough that it will just work fine. So now we're just going to get this stirred up together. I'm sorry, Tom is outside working on the yard, doing some yard work. So I've been in here working in the kitchen for a while. We ran to the store this morning, talked with some friends, had me laughing so hard. My goodness. But we're going to get this mixed up really good. You don't want to overdo it, but you want everything mixed in there really well. That's why I like to combine all of my dry ingredients first so that we don't overwork batter. That's the reason I do that. So, now, I've got that all mixed up. And go ahead and get my baking pan over here. Parchment paper, some nonstick spray, a preheated 350 degree oven. Scoop out as much of that as we possibly can. I like to bake. My little guy is not here today. It's Saturday. He's spending the day at home with his parents. So it's a lot easier to bake when he's not here. Although I don't mind 1 ounce having him here. I can always do my baking when he goes home. Or before he comes here. Even. So that's perfectly fine. I'm going to tell you. that little rascal gets big enough, I'm going to have him and his sisters in here one day. And we're just going to have the awfulest good time and all kinds of baked goods. I'm thinking that's probably going to be around the holiday. I'm going to tell you right now. Yes, I did lick my finger, and I know that was raw eggs. Yes, I know. But that batter tastes really, really good. It's almost the perfect amount of chocolate versus almond flour. You don't taste the almond flour as much in this with the chocolate. So go ahead and give it a try. Now you can use coconut flour, but y'all know if you use coconut flour, you got to add extra eggs, and because it really does like to use up all of your liquids in it. And you probably, yeah, I'm licking my finger again. You probably would need to. I'm gonna run over here and get something else that I've got. Sugar-free white chocolate chips. Just a few. I'm not gonna go overboard with it. Just a few. About a tablespoon. That's good. My goodness. These are, I am sure these are gonna taste good. We're gonna get these walnuts on the top, drop them from high so they pick their spot and hang out there so they don't end up whoops, dropped one down in between there. We don't want that. Okay, now who's gonna come wash these dishes for me? I need to sit down for a minute. Alright, I'll do it while it's baking. But look at that. Isn't that pretty already? Pretty already. I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the oven. And I'm going to set my timer for 25 minutes. And then we'll do the toothpick test to make sure it's done. So I'll be back in about 25 minutes, y'all. Oh boy, doesn't that look good. They smell chocolatey good. I have to, of course, allow these to cool completely. And then I'll lift it up out of the pan and we'll slice it. And we'll have a, yes, my mouth is watering. And we'll have a piece this evening. Now, I actually did end up, let me turn my oven off. I actually did end up baking these for about 30 minutes. Start with 25 minutes, and my oven was fully preheated. But yeah. Start with 25 minutes and then just kind of add a little bit of time to it if you need to. There we go. I may even have just the slightest bit of ice cream with that this evening. You never know. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I do hope that you will. Click the subscription button and notification bell. That way you know each time we put new content on. I'll be back in a little while. But okay, a little while to you. Several hours for me. Okay, well, it's not dinner time, I can tell you that. But we did just have the last of our keto cookies that I fixed the other day, low carb keto cookies. We're gonna go ahead and try this brownie. I already pulled it out. Tom's sitting over there with the fork in hand. Fork in hand, y'all. Anyway, I already pulled this out of the pan and it's pretty cool. So I'm going to slice him a piece. Trying to slice it in between the walnuts. Nice, huh? Oh, it smells it smells delicious. I love chocolate. I do. It's also got walnuts inside of it. Y'all heard me say he was mowing, so he didn't know. Is it good? You're frowning.
Take another bite just to make sure.
Oh, the frown had me concerned.
No, it's very good. I like it.
All right. I ain't have no lunch, so I'm gonna take a It's just a bite. A fairly big bite. Two bites. Mmm.
Yeah, I told you.
Mm-hmm. You know what? This. Walnut. This tastes like just a regular brownie to me. Ooh, I gotta go. My battery's running out. Y'all take care. See you next time. Bye now.